Hey, what's up, everybody? You are now tuned into the Geeked Up Podcast, your home for entertainment, enlightenment, while adding thought-provoking questions with a comedic twist. Join us every Monday and Friday at 10 a.m. for more content and enjoy the show.
Here we go. Yeah. Come on, just ride it. It's the inside rules. Restep. It's the inside rules. Restep. It's the inside rules. Restep. Let's go. Get it. Everybody out there, go scream and shout. About to tell you what inside rules about. What's up? I got you geeking on a Monday or Friday, what so else? I play anything else you did, cause they always keep it real. Still they be stepping. Third eye open, you blink, you missed the message. Juju, or should I say fan favorite? Big Rome be highly blessed while Q is in the matrix. Half always hating, that's how we start debating. But Q can calm it down, cause you surely got the patience. Big stepping, I dub repping. Bound to have the answers to every question like Google and Bing. Ask G's and Quora when you tune in. Check your over. Time to start the show. So here the intro go. The steps.
Oh, and we back. What's going on, everybody? You know what I'm saying? This the Inside Wolves Entertainment crew. You know what I'm saying? We back. You are now tuning in. You are now listening to for a Geek Up Pod. You know what I'm saying? Woo! Back again. Yes, sir. I'm your boy Jay Million, the Villion, Hefe Millie. Before we get into all the hosts and everything, make sure y'all like and subscribe. If you just tuned in, make sure to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Now I got Romeo to the right. He gonna go ahead and introduce himself.
Feel me? Big Rome, blessed and highly favored. You know what it is. Great episode. Let's get into it.
Oh, shit.
Man, it is the fan favorite, Juju, AJ. Back with another installment, man.
Yo,
We love him.
what's up, man? It's Q. Let's go ahead, dive right on into this one, man. Let's do it.
All right.
Let's get it.
All right.
Let's get it. Let's do it.
And let's dive off, starting off with some football. Fellas, let's talk about Tua. Hashtag fins up. That's for all you niggas who've been doubting us.
Multiple crises in Miami right now.
Before we get into the seriousness of this nature, I just wanted to address the fact that this man Q has never been and never will be a Dolphins fan. I've never seen this man watch a Dolphins game.
Do you know how much niggas be hating to just start off discrediting your name?
Name 5 Dolphin players right now.
Look, man, we only got so much time on the podcast. We just need to go ahead and get it. We just need to go ahead and get into the topic, man. What y'all think about what happened to the man Tua? What y'all think?
Listen, I'll go first because look, I'm gonna go real quick. All I'm gonna say is this: I think this issue is indicative of a cultural problem in the field that has been going on way longer than just this season. Like I said, this is a thing between coaches and players. I know it's a thing to, you know what I'm saying, want to be tough, play hurt, and I understand he's your cornerstone player and like this new era that's going on in Miami. But like I said, to drop the ball like that, as far as his diagnoses go, and bro, there's no excuse. And like I said, it can't be anything other than influence from the front office or anything like that. Like we heard in KC with the whole, you know what I'm saying? Not KC. Like we heard the whole Antonio Brown situation. Bro, these players, these front offices, these coaches put pressure on these players to play through things for the better of their organization or to do things like that. And this is $1 million. This is $1 million. You know what I'm saying? $1 billion business. There's no way they're dropping the ball on something like that unless it's like I said, somebody had to green light it. There's no way that happens.
Yeah.
Pretty much the exact same thing. Because I did see that they fired whoever the neurologist specialist or whoever was supposed to be who gave him that diagnosis. I did see that person got fired because they said they had multiple errors in their diagnosis. But it's like, at the end of the day, you got to realize, bro, like that person that got fired is just a small part. You know what I'm saying? Because that whole organization is at fault. That whole organization should be at fault. You know what I'm saying? That decision doesn't fall on just one person. This is a young man's livelihood, his career. You know what I'm saying? This is how he takes care of his family. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're literally putting his life at risk. You know what I'm saying? Knowing that he's definitely not clear, but because you guys are on a hot streak and because that's the wave, and because you're just trying to support the image of football and what it is, bruh, sometimes, bruh, like you just gotta cut out all that, whatever that tough shit and betterment of the team shit. You gotta realize, especially when it comes to sports like as physical as football, you are the most important part. Like you individually. Of course, it's a team sport, granted, but like you gotta realize, bro, if you knowing, you know what I'm saying, you're not at tip top shape or 100%, don't risk yourself, you know what I'm saying, going out there because it's a manly thing to do or the tough thing to do, bro. You got to think about your family, make decisions for your loved ones. Like, fuck what the team owner or the coach, man, fuck all them niggas, bro. You got to think about yourself. You are the number one investment. Don't forget that.
Alrighty. Look at my man. Look at you giving them encouragement. You the number one investment. It's all about you. Nah, for real though, and that's really a fucked up situation where they did it to ain't had to put Shorty in the game like that. And that's crazy because I'm saying like when they told me they was like, yeah, yo, he got hit again. And I was like, you know, I wasn't really watching the games, and I was like, damn, hit again. I was like, what happened? He was like, yeah, they got a concussion. Yeah, he got hit last week too, and it was real bad. I'm just like, damn, I'm like concussion last week. He got cleared to play. Then they play on Sunday, and then he got cleared to play on Monday or something, or Thursday or something like that.
Yeah,
like, hold up, that don't sound right,
that
yo.
does not add up, bro.
That boy brain was probably a scrambled egg, yo. Like, no funny shit, man. Like, and you definitely messing with people's livelihood like that. I remember what happened to Aaron Hernandez. You know what I'm saying? Boys get hit crazy. That CTE, CTE hit it that boy, but. You know, I hope everything good with Tua, man, for real.
Yeah, praise up for Tua, man.
Glad they fired that coach. Fuck them Dolphins, Quinn. Sorry, bro.
Wow. Niggas blown just because we blew them out last. All right, no, nonetheless.
Yeah, listen.
Nonetheless, we gonna go ahead and switch this up.
He did give y'all niggas a business though, but
hey, fins up, man. Hashtag get well. Hashtag next week. So we'll be back out here. We're gonna switch this up to a slightly lighter topic. We're gonna switch sports up to the NBA. We're gonna talk about them Nets. We're gonna talk about KD's tenure there and also this upcoming season with him. So let's start with KD. Do you guys think? Well, actually, let me rephrase that. How do you guys think this time that he's been with the Nets has affected his legacy overall? Has it not really done anything to it at all? Made it better? Made it worse? What are your thoughts on KD's time with the Nets thus far?
I'll go first. I think what this really did to KD, unfortunately, was really it really glorified the fact that he's not the leader when it comes to the team. When it comes to teams, he's not that I'm a corral everybody type guy. He is not, for example, maybe like a Steph of LeBron, as far as like I'm that guy that's gonna get everybody together and we all gonna be on that same accord. I really don't think. I mean, because we look back at OKC, we look back at Golden State. You know what I'm saying? He was in a position to be that guy, but I mean, if you think about it, that guy was Russ, the corralling everybody together in OKC. That guy was Steph in Golden State. And we come to Brooklyn, and now you're having all these issues and everything. And I get it. Everything's cool now, whatever. But also, I feel like when you are that person on the team, especially that star on the team, there's a certain level of like, I'm going to keep things behind closed doors and we're going to figure it out as a family type thing. And I feel like when you blow it all up like that, you definitely going to have people looking at you and questioning, what kind of character is that over there in Brooklyn? What kind of, what kind of leadership? Now are y'all gonna be able to win a championship? It's gonna be all centered around drama and not around basketball no more. So I think that's kind of what it's done to his legacy right now.
1000% agree that it has.
Look at this nigga, he mad over here.
Definitely negatively affected it. What do you say?
He mad? No, this nigga, mad as shit.
I ain't mad. I ain't got nothing to say. I'm just.
No, it's definitely negatively affected his legacy. I forget what episode it was, but we talked about it already, man. We talked about it already. People are going to ask questions. People are going to look back in history and wonder why that the greatest people, the person that people tout as one of the greatest scorers of all time, wasn't able to do it with anyone besides Steph Curry. He hasn't even been able to make it back to that stage. People are going to ask that question. And like I said, for all these issues to arise and for so much drama that have happened in OKC and now all this drama now, that leaves the door open for people to question him and the role he plays in all the antics. So Like I said, it's definitely negatively affected his legacy. And if he doesn't do something about it, it's gonna hurt where he ends up on people's all-time lists and things of that nature. So yeah, that's how I feel.
Okay. All right. Let me just say before I gotta exploit y'all niggas with this, you know what I'm saying? This word play I'm finna hit y'all with. I heard y'all, you know what I'm saying? I definitely understand like being the best player on a team, you have to be, there's a certain level of like control you should have, or like, you know what I'm saying, like accountability you should have as a leader. But I feel like this is the same thing I said before when it's like people are put in situations that motherfuckers didn't ask to be in. So granted, of course, everybody knows he's the best player on the team, but you can tell by his personality, even like how you said with Golden State, OKC, he was never trying to be the leader. He was never trying to corral the team. He just didn't have that personality of leadership.
That's a problem.
Which isn't. I don't feel like
I don't feel like
that's hold on.
That's a problem.
I don't feel like being a good offensive. I don't feel like being a basketball player and a leader or something that. I mean, of course they go hand in hand. Of course, like LeBron is shit like that. But it's like with players like KD, to his personality, the nigga, you can tell he just doesn't ask for that. Like he's not asking to.
That sound like a champion to me.
We're gonna move on my core. Like he's not that type of guy.
That contract size dictates what you talking about. He asked for when he got that damn contract.
Yeah,
you getting paid the amount of money these niggas is asking for. You take that. You have that responsibility. You are the person being held accountable on that team.
I think one thing that I also think about a lot is the fact that people associate people's personal feelings or decisions towards basketball like as if they're like hand in hand, as if they're like unjointed. Like, of course you look at the basketball player as a person, but then you look at decisions they might make towards their basketball career, and it's like, I mean, that's just how that person moves as a person. You can't really judge someone for being who they are, but just because they're a basketball player and say, well, oh, if he's on your top list, just look, he can't do it as a leader or a winner. It's like, bro, I'm just trying to hoop. Like, I'm just trying to play the sport I love. Y'all are throwing all these personal stuff. I'm just trying to do what's best for me as a player, doing something that I love. That's how I always looked at it. Yeah, I feel like the whole him looking at or being like petty or spiteful or anything like that, that's probably how he is as a person. But I don't feel like that should be weighing down him as a basketball player, like in his total form.
But if he was looking at LeBron, right? You looking at LeBron, Steph, Giannis, Joel, even Jokic, any one of them top players in the league. You look at one of them players and you like, oh, you know what I'm saying? They literally formed this team to come together. And for 2 years in a row, not only did you have some turmoil internally with your head coach, because we didn't even get to that yet. We're gonna talk about that in a second. We didn't even get to the front office and shit like that. But you lose, arguably, you lose your second best player. Probably the nigga that was also the most consistent player in James Harden. We're not gonna say in like, the nigga was averaging about 29, like 29, 8. He was damn averaging the triple double in
almost.
Yeah. And that was hurt Harden. You lost him because the team morale, the field just wasn't working. You brought that team together, and you almost lost Kyrie. I heard that he didn't even tell Kyrie about the whole decision to leave and everything. He didn't even tell Kyrie. Kyrie said he just found out himself, and it was just kind of like, whatever. So you can't tell me and say those are not valid questions about somebody's legacy when it comes to being a leader. If you literally bring in a group together and then everything crumble apart, you gotta take the blame for that. Let me say this
real quick. Let me say this. This is right after Javen. If this was Kyrie, I won't even say that, because if this was Kyrie, Jokic, Joe, they would not listen. This is attributed to the caliber of player that he is. I would be a hypocrite to do this, like to what I did to LeBron. I have the same fire that I hold that to KD. You're held to a different standard. He's an all-time player. We're holding him to an all-time standard. If Steph's legacy was what KD's is, people would be doing the same shit to him.
So you don't think someone can be
all-time players?
You don't think someone can be an all-time player but not an all-time leader? There are tons of
here's what I'm saying. when you're someone that's being considered for like top 10, top 15 player of all time, you're going to have to take some of the like responsibility to flack of what comes with that when people consider like your legacy. Like people hold your legacy to a different standard. And so you feel me?
I actually want to dive deeper into what Juan just asked and kind of flesh the question out a bit more. Do you guys and should people in general, I guess, just kind of hold that against KD? The fact that he doesn't really want to be in that leadership position, the fact he just wants to come in, do his job really well, and go home. Is that actually a problem?
Yes.
That fact alone, no. The only reason it's a problem because, like I said, people don't care that Kawhi does the same thing. Difference between them two is Kawhi has shown he can do it by himself. Kawhi has proven it. If KD proved it while playing like that, it'd be fine. Yeah,
he had help in Toronto.
If Kyle Lowry,
he didn't have help.
I mean, he had help, but he had someone. Kyle Lowry was there to lead that team for sure. But I'm saying
Kyle Lowry's
like
an all-star.
No.
An all-star.
Actually, hold on. No, because Juan has a valid point with that aspect right there. Is the fact that Kyle Lowry was the one that corralled the team. Kyle Lowry did the whole rah-rah shit.
Okay, Quinn. So listen here. So let me ask this then: who's better, that Toronto championship Kyle Lowry, or or the Russell Westbrook that he had in OKC his last year? We can't even compare that. He had a better team than Kawhi had, and was not able to get it done.
They have a better team.
So it's not the fact that he doesn't want to lead. It's fine if you don't want to lead, but you still got to win. You still got to find a way to pull out. You still got to find a way to get it done. The fact that he can't get it done and he doesn't want to take responsibility is the problem.
Well, he took responsibility though on media day.
So he did.
A lot. If you looked at the media day, a lot of the players were very honest.
Because he said himself
with what they said about how they went about the whole offseason, even getting 4-0 in the playoffs. Like they were real up front. He talked about his struggles and admitted it himself. You know, I mean, I feel like he's doing enough in my eyes as a person to show you it's like, bruh, I understand y'all trying to bring up this whole legacy shit, but it's like, I'm just trying to hoop, which I understand his concept, and I understand you guys' concept saying you can't be one of the top 10s and still not, or still lacking something. But it's like that's not something he asked for. He just so happened to be one of the better players. That's just not a good leader.
I can't agree with that. No, I agree with the fact that he did come own it up. I mean, he even quoted and said like we fucked up as a team. He quoted that and said we fucked up as a team, but. I'm sorry. It's just like Lee said, there's a certain part about winning and championship DNA that requires that type of leadership role. And if nobody got that on the team, because we're not seeing it with Steve Nash, we're not seeing Kyrie is not proven not to be that because we tried it in Boston and that shit ain't work. You know what I'm saying? That's my dud. But in the KD, I'm sorry, man. Like this don't make it look good. It don't make it look good. You gotta show us. And KD can hoop his motherfucking ass off. That's KD. That's Kevin Doodle. You know what I'm saying? But we gotta see some. You gotta win the championship in Brooklyn, especially now. You got Ben Simmons. You got the team is arguably, in my opinion, the team is arguably better than it was before. Now that y'all got Ben Simmons, your defense just stepped the fuck up, and now you got a center that's gonna push that shit.
Yeah. I don't want it to be misunderstood too. I understand what Juan's saying, and I get what you're saying. Yeah. Like for sure, like in his heart of hearts, like. I'm okay with him like sitting resting back every day. Like, listen, I'm just hooping, whatever. But I'm saying you can't be mad at the people for talking the legacy talk and looking at them how they do because he's just that type of player and that's what comes with it. Like you can't. I mean, that's the name of the game. You got to go thicker skin than that. That's his job.
All right. Well, let's talk about the team then. What y'all think about the Nets going into this season? What do you think will be their path to success? How do you think they're rounding out looking lineup wise?
I think one thing for certain, which is something that I thought about before even KD and Kyrie got to Brooklyn. Obviously, with those two being the better players on the team, you still need a leader somewhere. It has to come from somewhere. So leadership obviously is something that the Nets definitely need right now. Defensively, I felt like with Ben actually playing this season, I feel like that's going to help them a lot. Definitely a lot, which is something that they definitely lacked. It cost them a lot in the playoffs, but I feel like they're going to get some better ball movement around. I don't think it's going to be. ISO ball like how it was previous. I feel like I'm gonna see a lot more movement, which is something that they liked as well. The ISO ball, that shit had to stop. That shit just had to stop. Just 3 niggas going on like every other possession. Just that shit
That's
was.
dirty as shit.
I was tired of seeing that shit. I'm good. Like,
Dirty.
but
Barely saw it. We never saw that team.
We barely. Yeah, I'm about to say niggas. I'm
we
tired of seeing that
saw
shit.
it.
You saw it like 7 times,
touched
nigga.
out.
Yeah,
You saw it
But
like 7 times.
So
I feel like they'll be good with an actual playmaker because Ben is a playmaker. I mean, he's playing both sides. Not like
I'm
a
just
nigga
going to
trying
run the 5.
You're not trying to
Let me ask you
score,
this.
but you know.
Let me ask you this. This open up to everybody, really. You think they gonna actually? You think they can make it to the Eastern Conference Finals?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
no.
I'm agree with Lee and say no. And reason why I'm saying it's not even a talent standpoint. You really look at teams that's making it to that Eastern Conference Final or just conference finals in general finals. These are teams that's been together for like 3-4 years. There's a certain type of togetherness that comes with, like, they just don't have that because they got new faces.
This is essentially their first
Barely
year
played.
together.
Yeah, really, yeah.
So
I think it's gonna take a little bit of time to work out, but I think that they just put themselves in there. Unfortunately, because they did this and they had this whole big hype. It's already been 2 years. They didn't put themselves in a 4-year window. They got 2 more years left, and they start from scratch really in year 3. So that's how I feel about it.
I can see that.
I always thought that was one thing that people are tending to forget about now. Everybody talks about how failed Brooklyn was as a big 3. But I mean, even when they first announced it, niggas already looked at the team and said, well, they're not going to win anything because neither one of them is a leader as far as like actually corralling a team. When it was James Harden, Kyrie, and KD, nobody looked at them and said, oh, like he's gonna lead that team. They just looked at them as 3 niggas that can get you 60 on any given night. Which is something that we knew prior to the team being formed together. It's just shit just didn't work out because I mean people literally said what was going to happen, and then to watch it happen and everybody be surprised, like, well, what happened? It's
That's
like
true,
y'all already said it in the beginning. I feel like that's the same thing with the Lakers, a lot of teams that had like high hopes and then just didn't succeed. I mean, that's just how I think about it, though.
Speaking of the Lakers, I was like, speaking of the Lakers, man.
Yeah, honestly, I was just about to ask the same thing. What do y'all think? What do y'all think going on for this Lakers season?
I don't.
And also, not only just what do you think about it? What is their most realistic path to success? Well, how can the Lakers get back to glory? How can they redeem themselves this season?
I want to put a couple stats out there for y'all real quick about this man Russell Westbrook. Yeah, we're gonna start with the cool one. We're gonna start with the light ones, the cool light ones. You know what I'm saying? Now, granted, he wasn't doing the best, but he was averaging about 18. I think it was like 18, 8, and 8.
Yeah, 18, 8, and 8.
Pretty much for last year. Yeah. Now,
was like
the thing about Russ is that Russ is definitely one of them guys who's not really known to be a winner in this league. And unfortunately, even though Mr. Triple Double, you know what I'm saying, has, done his thing on the court, he's also shared the court with a lot of stars. I'm gonna name a couple notable stars that Russ has been out there with, not won a ring with. We talking LeBron, AD, Melo, Harden, PG, Bradley Beal, Victor Oladipo, KD. That's 7. I'm sorry, that's 8. That's 8 stars. 8 all-stars.
8 different stars.
8 different all-stars.
Yeah.
And not one ring to show for it. Not one of them motherfuckers, yo. Can they win with Russ? That's what I'm getting down to. Can they win with Russ? What do y'all think?
Go ahead, Lee.
No.
Hey.
Sorry. Can they win what? What are we talking about? Can they win what? A championship?
The chip? Can they win a chip?
No.
He said, "Hi, yeah. Why not, yo? Why can't they win the chip with Russ? I know my answer, but why can't they win the chip with Russ?
I don't see it happening. Big bro, I don't see it happening. Big bro.
Is there there's no change that can happen? There's no change that could be done. There's nothing that could be done. Y'all feel the same?
Well, here's how I do. Here's how they win. Here's how they win the chip. LeBron needs to do what I've been saying that nigga should do for the past. That nigga needs to go ahead, accept his age, play the longevity game, put his back to the basket, play off the ball, let Russ do his thing, hit the post. And then he got Patrick Beverly in there. He brought Dennis Schroeder back. Let the young niggas do what they do. Put his back to the basket and take his hands off the team like he got, and let him get out that LeBron system. But that's not gonna happen. So them niggas aren't gonna win.
Right, and Brown is for sure taking a lot of threes this year.
Yeah, I was going.
Yeah.
I was pretty much going to say with Lee said to tweak it slightly. As a matter of fact, I was going to say Bron's going to have to come off the ball. They need AD out there for sure because he needs to be the number one offensive option at all times.
Bubble
anyway.
AD, not the bullshit AD. They need bubble AD. If
the AD's supposed to go out there and get 25, 28 plus every single night. But beyond that, anyway, then when that fourth quarter comes, him and Russ and LeBron need to switch roles or get Russ off the court even possibly altogether and just let LeBron kind of go ahead close out because you got to keep Russ engaged because taking Russ off the ball clearly did not work last year. So we need to go ahead and keep that nigga with the rock in his hands for like the first 3 quarters and just work through that. That's the best. That's the best they got right there. Is honest. That's the best I can see.
They won.
Me personally, bro. No. And I'm gonna say that only because Russ isn't a guard, bro. Russ is not a 1. Russ is not a 1. I'm tired of niggas calling Russ a 1. Russ,
the fuck he is? What is he 1?
Russ is a 2 guard, bro. Everybody knows Russ is a bucket getter. He's not a facilitator. He's not a playmaker. He's never been that type of guard in his career ever. Granted, I understand the nigga was getting triple doubles, but he was never a passer ever in his career. And I'm telling y'all this, and Russ is my favorite point guard. Like, he's my favorite point guard. I'm saying this, and he's my favorite point guard. But it's like, I just don't understand trying the same lineup and expecting different results. I, for one, definitely thought, of course, move Russ. But I'm moving AD as well. Get that tissue, Charmin, soft ass nigga off that roster while you can. I'm a person.
Out of there.
At least trade a player a year before you want to, or like whenever the contract is up and shit like that. Like, get the value. You really want to get rid of that player. You know what I'm saying? Before everybody else catch on that this motherfucker really ain't producing how you expect him to. This nigga is injured every other day, every other week. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just not seeing any growth in his game. You know what I'm saying? Just over time. I feel like after that bubble ring or what people might call it Orlando ring, I feel like after that his hunger, his drive kind of went away, which is, I mean, it's not hard to see. But like I said, I definitely would have moved AD. You can definitely get hella value. I would probably get like a Jaren Jackson Jr. Like, them niggas really do the same thing, just younger. But just anything to just get younger around Bron. I don't think you should move him. I mean, he is the system. He is a system in itself. So I feel like if you surround him with young talent that's going to run
on LeBron, this hinges on LeBron taking the backseat and AD playing to his capacity. That's it. That's how they win. That's how they do anything.
You gotta play through.
AD has to come back. AD's a game changer.
Play a full season. And play a full season at his game changer. Max.
Okay, watch.
If AD is who he's supposed to be, that's a game changer right there on both ends of the floor. But it's a matter of what you just said, Juan. Will he even be there? Not even let alone will he play that well, but will he actually even be on the court?
At least the AD I've seen has never been like a hard worker or somebody that's like working to get better from what I've seen. But maybe y'all see something that I don't.
Well,
I don't think he will. I agree with you, Juan. I don't think he will. That's the only reason I said no. So
that was something that was said about Russ and AD when they were separate. Actually, before they came, ironically, before they came to LA and started fucking with Bron and them as here, it's they were both regarded as just stat patters. Both of them, Russ and AD. AD put up the 30 and 16 on a losing ass Pelicans team, and then Russ put up them triple doubles on a losing ass Thunder team. And it's like, well, I mean, those numbers look good, and they get you up there, and get you those accolades. But when it's go time, playoffs, we need those numbers. Where you at?
Triple double in my city, y'all on OKC.
Where you at?
Shooting bricks in the playoffs.
I just want to know, what is that guard lineup gonna look like? Y'all brought Dennis Schroeder back, which when I tell you about selling a bag, bro, like you fumbled a bag.
Kendrick Nunn still up there.
Oh yeah,
Patrick Beverly organization.
Hey, bro.
I see. Hey, I'll give you this. I'll say this though, because I seen it on 2K at least. So the lineup that I saw on there is Patrick Beverly at the 1, Kendrick Nunn at the 2, Russ at the 3, LeBron at the 4, and AD at the 5.
This team is done. I tell you, done. And I tell you, this team, when I like niggas is, bro. In fact, I'm gonna tell you this: they might fuck. The only reason they might fuck around and make the play in is because them niggas gonna become the team that niggas go to the club on. Niggas gonna be going to the club before they play LA. They gonna be going out eating nice steak dinners and going out with the shorties.
Yeah, remember that time?
That team.
Remember that time? That time Ben Simmons and Cat was playing Fortnite. He was like, "Hey, who played tomorrow?" He's like, "The Hawks." He's like, you got playing him time.
You got some time.
That's the Lakers. That's gonna be the Lakers, bro. Niggas is barbecue chicken in LA.
Oh my!
At least that's what the 2K roster threw out there, man. I'm sure that they got a couple other people that'll actually fill in that 3 spot at least. But that backcourt is Russ and Patrick Beverly.
Yeah, like speaking of them,
This is the year the Clippers become big bro. I'm telling y'all right now.
Hey, listen,
very possible.
Clippers become big bro this season.
We're gonna have to detail them on another episode. We want to detail them on another episode. Before we leave off on that Lakers joint, I want to ask y'all about that Russ and Pat Bev. Y'all think that beef is all a show? You know what I'm saying? Y'all think it's real?
No, I think it's real, but I think that they're putting it aside. I think it's real, especially because Pat Bev injured Russ, like seriously injured him. It wasn't like he kind of hurt. He really like took that nigga out for a season on some shit.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
Let me answer this question because Pat Bev has said he had some words to say about Russ. They asked him, it was like, if you had like a best friend on the team, who would it be? Pat Bev said Russ. He said Russ is my best friend on the team. Pat Bev said back when he was in Houston, he said Russ bought his sister courtside seats to one of the games. That's nice, right? It's genuine, nice. Now, the nigga and me, I was like, I ain't gonna lie to you, that might be the most disrespectful shit in the world. You bought my sister front court seats, you know what I'm saying, courtside seats, knowing damn well I couldn't afford them motherfuckers. That sound like, nah, I'm not, listen, man, I'm not gonna
You can't do something nice, damn.
I think y'all took it too deep, man.
Bro, if I hate a nigga, if I really hate a nigga, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna buy this nigga. Yeah, I'm gonna buy this nigga sister some seats. Yeah, she gonna be front row. Yeah, right here, so she can see me strap this nigga up. Yes. Wow. Yeah.
Well, y'all looking at it too deep, man. I think so. Both competitive. They are literally like top 5, like 2 hallmark players. When you envision people like the competitive spirit, these are 2 players that should pop into your mind. They are pure competitors out there. They don't give a fuck. They play hard. They're grown men. I imagine they had a talk. If they had any beef before this, I imagine they sat down, had a talk. And players like that are all like, I feel like players like that, they're gonna work well together. I feel like they just came together as grown men, hashed it out if they had any beef, bro. They're just competitors. You know what I'm saying? They compete hard.
That's what I think, bro. Niggas they're later in their career, bro. Ain't no smoke behind that shit, bro. I think niggas slicing it. Niggas already know what their careers is at that point. We just on the same team together, so I guess let's try to pull a win in.
Hey man, listen.
Lakers on 3.
I hope they can do it.
Lakers on 3. 1, 2, 3. Lakers.
LeBron ain't having it. LeBron Tuesday at LeBron's like LeBron over there cutting his steak. Russ, Pat, y'all better come down over there.
right.
So you saying Bron locked them in the room together and said, "Hey, sort out y'all differences. Come out together, holding hands."
Hey,
listen. I can feel however I feel about LeBron, but one thing about Bron is gonna do some corny leader shit. He probably nigga invite them over for dinner and
listen. I tell you what needs to happen.
Had their name plates right next to each other.
Yeah. I'll tell you what need to happen, yo. Listen, they need to bring Phil Jackson ass back in there and get that sage in there. Y'all been watching that Lakers diet with that sage. You know what I'm saying? They close to that sage. Kobe and
his old ass.
Yeah, Kobe and Shaq on that sage, yo. That shit was going in. That was just going in.
Need Kyrie to come over there and mediate the peace.
Fuck no.
But in the last basketball topic, one of the more scandalous ones, if we will, the Celtics head coach Ime
Ime
Udoka
Udoka.
was
Ooh,
caught apparently fooling around some of the staff in a consensual relationship. It was said as well, and I believe
that
he's
me cheating
married.
on Nia Long.
Yeah, I believe he's married to Nia Long. Yeah, okay. I had to make sure they were
Mhm.
married or not. Yeah, and there we go, fellas.
I tell you what. Hey, listen.
And there we go.
I text that nigga, hey, did you watch Are We Done Yet? Yeah, that's what
Damn,
that's what I
damn,
was
bro.
I heard a very interesting point. I wanted your guys'
Ah,
opinions
man.
on. I think it might have been Stephen there, but I forget who
Long
said it
gone.
honestly. Your guys' opinions on this. They said it was something that's quite interesting that they're trying to like discredit or a slight attempt at blackballing him. Because if you just wanted to fire the nigga, you could just fire him.
For sure.
But
Sure.
instead of doing that, you want to go ahead and make sure the reasoning for him being fired is put out there beforehand, just to kind of throw a little extra dirt on the name. Do you think
with
that that's the
minimum
case?
context. Hell yes.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
exactly
yeah.
why
Okay, that's a yes all across
Hell
the board.
yes.
Bruh.
Because they put that shit out with just enough context, but just with but without any context to make niggas speculate. And then you see they got the
broad,
pictures of the shorty. Yeah, like, oh man, that shit.
In my personal opinion, I think the entire way that the Celtics did this was very distasteful and damn near childish. Like, I feel like if you're gonna put this out there, you put it all out there. Don't leave it up for speculation. I saw like before it was like while they were still talking about it, it was still fresh and everything, like they pulling up like multiple potential women. And I'm only thinking like, if this is me, you know what I'm saying, and this is like my loved one that I knows works for the Celtics organization, I'm just seeing like her in a picture next to like two other women, and she like potentially could be, you know what I'm saying, but more so to speak, if anyone's family, you know what I'm saying, to those women that were like just thrown into that. I feel like it was very, I don't know, I just feel like it was just kind of disrespectful to just say what happened, but not really be specific on who it was.
I got a theory, right? This is my theory. You know what I'm saying? Niggas can think what they want. But the only thing that makes sense to me, you know what I'm saying, it can explain the reason why they've been real protective of the woman, can explain the reason why they left it ambiguous, and it can explain a lot of things. I think he fucked somebody's wife. I think he fucked somebody in that organization wife. And that would make a lot of sense to me as to why this all happened, and they haven't received any like backlash for not affecting both parties.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I think he fucked somebody. I think at least like somebody's wife sucked his dick or something. Like, I'm telling you.
Hey, I can't even knock that theory because it is quite. Well, because like niggas was just all agreed upon. Niggas threw that out there because if you just fired the man, I forget whose point this was, but if you just fired him and was like, we're Celtics are letting him go, somebody's gonna scoop him up ASAP. Nigga just made it to the final, so he's cool. He's about to go get paid if you guys did that. But they had to throw the dirt out there, be like, hey, if we can't have him, nobody can type shit. Nobody can type shit.
1 year indefinite suspension.
Like I said, I'm not gonna overlook cheating on Nia Long. I'm not gonna overlook cheating at all.
You gotta stop with that.
I'm just not gonna overlook cheating. You know what I'm
saying?
Stop with
that, I mean, the shit's everybody knows the shit wrong.
Nobody that has said none of us know Nia Long. Niggas are speaking from pure idol. Nobody knows Nia Long. You don't know what Nia Long is like. I go do it.
I know Nia.
I know Nia.
How you know? Juan, how you know Nia Long, man?
She's a woman.
I don't gotta speak on it. Nope.
She's a woman.
You don't know nothing about no Nia Long, nigga.
No, it's no Nia Long, man. She's a woman. Things happen in relationships, man. It's saying.
Lee, it's funny that you say that because I always think that myself. Everybody, I can't believe you would do that. Y'all never heard this quote ever? Show me a fine woman and I'll show you a man who's tired of her. Like, bro, ain't no fine in the world that's enough that you could be with somebody for years, and it's just like they still just the top dog number. Like, bro, it just kind of happens over.
If he can pull Nia Long,
she's probably regular to him.
Long, you know what I'm saying? If he can pull Nia Long, you don't think it's Nia Long caliber woman walking around this nigga daily? You don't think that?
Listen,
that's what I'm
telling you. I know that nigga was sweating every time he came. He was like, oh god, my bitch, she's bad. Oh God, hey. I just know, yo.
You have to resist temptation.
Resist the slave mind.
I do not want to hear this from one.
What? Why? That's crazy.
You the least. If I had to pick out all the
Keep 'em coming.
you the least likely.
Keep 'em coming.
You the least likely to resist some damn temptation.
Why Milo?
Keep 'em coming.
Well, why Milo?
Nah,
That's
man.
crazy. You mean to tell me the first time I'm trying to hit niggas with motivation, positive motivation, niggas saying they don't want to hear it coming because it's from me?
Not from you.
It's crazy.
Javen would have said that. Javen, you know what I'm saying? I mean,
let me ask y'all this though. Where y'all think Ime did it at, yo? I think Ime did that shit on the center court, yo. I think Ime was on the center court with it. I think Ime said,
cut that out. That nigga is a grown man. That nigga did it like a respectful man. He did it like every other coach and staff member do. He did it within the confines of his office. Nigga, what's wrong with you?
Nigga said this is my office. Nigga said this is my office. He said this Celtics pride, yo. This is my office. That nigga did it, yo. That nigga ass Jody over the bar rack.
All I can say is to fellas like Ime, never get too comfortable, bro. Don't do that shit at work. If that's your thing, I ain't advocating. I ain't advocating. Exactly. That's a better way of putting it. That's a way better way of putting it. But yeah, just think smart.
If niggas think he's even close to being the only nigga doing it,
all
these niggas is cheating. All these niggas is fucking.
That's what I had a problem with.
One thing to me, Stephen A up there sweating and yelling. Didn't he just get accused of doing the same thing? But the niggas are talking about him fucking Molly Karam or some shit.
Yeah,
niggas saying that.
They brought that shit back up again.
Niggas just said that.
What the fuck?
You know what's crazy?
All these niggas be cheating and fucking, bro, and niggas want to single him out. That shit crazy.
It's funny. I just want to say, I always thought Stephen A was. I know I seen this little interview that he did this one time. He was doing it with this
thought he was
Spanish.
White.
No. I was about to say no. I had like get the ladies like had like the little silver tongue thing. That
I know what you're talking about. I know
because I seen this interview that he did with the Spanish lady. Niggas said some shit like, yeah. Niggas said, and you don't want to take your eyes off this. I'll say, yeah. Oh.
When I tell you, I ain't never seen.
Go ahead, Steven.
I ain't never seen a nigga with weaker game than Stephen A. Smith, bro. Like that shit was dry.
Apparently he busting him down.
I guess.
Apparently I heard them saying them niggas broke up. I heard that nigga was buzzing down Molly. That's all I know. And them niggas got a divorce. So look.
Hey man, only time I seen some weaker game, I have to credit back to our reactions with that cut the button episode, man. That right there was some pretty. Yeah, right there was some interesting shit. Go ahead, check that out whenever y'all get a chance. Right there. But
put a real nigga like me on the show.
Well, shit. Well, speaking of shows, I gotta ask y'all, what is all this Dahmer hype about? What is all of this Jeffrey Dahmer hype going on about? So what did you think? What was your review of Jeffrey Dahmer?
Look, bro. I'm gonna be real blunt with this shit. I ain't look at it no different as like another fucking crazy ass white person just getting off with a bunch of shit where it's like the nigga, y'all had every chance to catch this nigga. Y'all had multiple chances. People telling you, you know what I'm saying, his neighbors, like. And I'm just thinking back on like watching it, like I understand it's a show, but this shit happened in real fucking life.
Yeah, it's a real story.
It's now being you know what I'm saying, aired or just for the family members that's probably connected to what happened back then. It's just like, bro, motherfuckers don't really want to see that. It's like, I understand Netflix, y'all making y'all money off this shit, but it's like, bro, them motherfuckers died in real life. Those people are like real people's names that died to that killer. You know what I'm saying? So I was just looking at it, I'm like, bro, like I don't see how this motherfucker keep getting away with this shit.
Yeah, that was weird. They did the whole My Friend Dahmer thing. That was cool because it was like a little like thing about his like, you know, how he was a kid and stuff like that, like how he grew up. They did the same thing with Ted Bundy shit too. They did, you know, kind of like it just didn't focus on the actual murders and shit like that. Shit like that is gruesome. What made him. Right, what made him, and that's a lot better because a lot of times people just want to know, like, when it comes to serial killers like that, they just want to know what the fuck made you so evil like that to be wanting to kill people in such a mass way. But sometimes you don't want to see all that. People don't want to see, all that. And then they was glory. And then the fact that, especially I know how the black community really felt about it, because I didn't know he was really his preference was black people. I didn't know his preference was. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I was like, damn, okay, shit. All right, man, but nah, that's how I feel about it. They could have done it much better, or just they could have just done without it. Honestly,
you figure at some point people gotta get tired of it. Like I said, unless you're gonna tell a story about like his childhood or something, some other unique angle, bro. I feel like people would get tired. They're gonna get tired of hearing this shit. Niggas have heard it down.
And not even to be.
I was that's an interesting question though.
What's that?
Do you niggas think that we'll ever, like, America will ever see another like
serial
notorious killer? Like the serial killer, like named, like he's, you know what I'm saying, like Zodiac killer, you know what I'm saying, like a notorious serial killer? I said no. I don't think we'll, because like in that era, it was easy, newspaper, they had other, like it was just information cycled around a lot slower. And,
I'll say it like this, Lee. I'll tell you yes, but it won't be like
it won't be publicized.
No. Hang on, no. Yes,
I'm talking about like mass, like name.
I'm about to yes, but it won't be the way that those serial killers were. Meaning, like you didn't find out until you caught the nigga. This is because of how today's society is with all the cameras and all technology and everybody's right there. He's gonna be on some like on some outlaw shit. Like niggas gonna be like a known killer just riding around. They just can't catch the nigga type shit, because there's no way you're gonna be low key doing that today. Like there's no way this nigga's just gonna be unknown dropping bodies left and right.
With technology, I can't imagine they don't find him too early for his name to like get like. I don't feel like you would get enough traction before niggas got you. Like at this point,
very possible. I'm jacking it if you commit to it type shit. Like you don't try to go back to a regular life. I'm talking you drop a couple bodies, you on the road gone, and that's all you about to do till they catch you type shit. Because I agree with you. There's no way you could be some like part-time serial killer anymore. There's way too much technology nowadays for you to kill somebody and make them get in your car and shit. Like, nah, bro, they gonna find your ass within 72 hours. So they are not about to let that shit. Nigga, there's way too much forensics and all. No. Ain't no way in hell you gonna chloroform up. No.
You go back to your teaching job. All right, class.
No. Did that shit in Batman with the Riddler.
That was dope. They made him look like a serial killer in the Batman, the Riddler. If you've seen that one, that was
you ain't see Batman yet, y'all?
I got a question actually about this, because I went and
talking about the recent one with the nigga?
With the vampire nigga. You watching that bullshit?
That's what he's still referred to as.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
I can't separate him. I can't separate him, bro. My bad.
Like, he's a Harry Potter nigga to me. He's a Harry Potter
hating ass nigga, y'all.
I can't separate him. My bad, bro. My bad.
The question for y'all, because I seen Smile yesterday. Good film for anybody who's interested, nonetheless. I have this question for y'all. When you're in the theater, how do y'all go about watching the movie? And what I mean by that is, are y'all invested truly? Are y'all a phone swiper? Are y'all niggas, you know what I'm saying, chatting during the film? Like, how do y'all watch the film? I have a question about this.
I absolutely hate when people talk during the movie. That shit pissed me off. My mother used to do that shit. Oh my God, yo. I hate that shit.
More specifically is when people asking you questions on the same fucking movie that you watching for the first time.
Oh yeah. Why he do that?
Who is that? Motherfucker, I don't fucking know. Why are you asking?
What he say?
Watch the fucking movie.
What he say? Right. What he say?
What he say?
Like, I'm watching the same shit as you. I can't rewind it. We in the fucking theater. Like, what are you talking about?
What he said? I don't know.
Right.
He said, what did he say? So all of y'all, all three of y'all just be locked in when y'all sit down really locked in type shit, right?
Yes.
Like that's why you go to it for the immersive experience. You know what I'm saying? I'm not getting the little cheap. I'm not even talking about like the little, you just go to the regular show. You go to the little IMAX. You in there with
the
your
Dolby Cinema.
The Dolby Cinema. Like, I'm there for the immersion, like all the sounds. You know,
I need the Lord Jeffrey bringing me my food and shit. The Lord Jeffrey ass nigga. Yeah.
I'm there for all that, nigga. Yeah. So I'm
I asked that for a reason, because when I went to go see Smile yesterday, right? One, on the right of me, there was about 6 to 8, 15 to 17-year-old Hispanic little, and bruh, When I tell you, little girl, you know what I'm saying, about 15, 16, 17-year-old, they were all Hispanic. And I say that because during the whole time they were speaking in Spanish to each other. So they were not only doing that, but then they were, you know what I'm saying, doing the rebellious geeking shit. They was screaming during the movie. Like, I'm talking deathly screaming. not like, I'm talking like fell out the chair screaming. One of the girls took off her shoe and hit her friend with it. Like, yeah. But I asked that question for this reason. I got up to use the bathroom, right? I got up to use the bathroom during a little dead scene, right? And so I went to use the bathroom. As I'm walking down the steps, I'm looking through the aisles. Our generation is doomed, fellas. Our generation is doomed. I asked if y'all be locked in. I seen a nigga having a text conversation while the film was going on, holding the phone up like this. I seen another nigga. This is the thing that caught me, and this is when I knew we were lost. He was going through his Snapchat memories, not going through that days like clicking through the video. I'm talking about went through the catalog of his Snapchat memories like he was looking for something as the film is on. And then to max that out with the whole group of about 6 to 8 girls next to me that were just talking the whole movie, meaning that the movie was background to them. Whatever their conversation was and they were on their phones about was way more important than the new movie that they just paid to see.
Quinn.
I don't understand what happened to our attention
I don't know
span,
what
bro.
privileged area you
are.
Listen,
oh my God.
Movies too expensive for me to waste an experience like that on the phone.
That's what I'm saying.
Shut up.
Hey, I said something. I said something when she hit her friend with the shoe. I was like, bruh. Like I literally I was like, yo, come on, bro. Like, what are y'all doing? Like,
that's too nice, yo. I would turn them little. I'm like, shut your little bitch asses up, yo. Like, no, that's what I would have said. Fuck out of here.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That shit right.
How the fuck they get first hold up? Wasn't it? That's not an art movie. How the fuck they get in there?
Oh shit! If I know,
don't care. Niggas acting like, what are you talking about right now?
I'm sorry, I had to get through the mode when I was 15, 16.
It's not the same world. It's not the same world.
No, clearly not. Clearly,
I guess not, yo. I guess not.
We would buy one movie and then walk into the other one.
Movies used to be back in the day.
Yeah, niggas they used to do that. Yeah,
back in the day, get dropped out, get picked up. You know what I'm saying? Hit the movies with the friends. You know what I'm saying? The girls, little niggas. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The movie theater I used to go to had an arcade in the front. Niggas out there waiting till everybody get there at the arcade.
Yeah.
Niggas go crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
Niggas get dropped off. Niggas everybody get dropped off. Everybody get picked up.
Up to no good either too. Hey, look, bro. I'm telling you.
Lee, let it get to the point where you start driving, yo. You the only one to pull up in the no way. You don't want to pull up in the way. I pull up to the movie theater like, yeah. Yeah.
JJ, you had the keys on the waist. You had the keys on the waist, just jingling them.
Fucking waist. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, fellas, niggas could drive.
You couldn't wait for somebody to be like, "Hey, can you drop me off?" Hell no.
I ain't going straight home, dummy. No, I ain't going straight home.
I can't give it. What I need a 5. I need a 5. I need a 5.
Yeah, I live down the street though.
Shout out Tucky Time.
Now don't get me wrong, bro. I'm still.
If you my dog, like my dogs, I get my dogs right.
I'm still definitely the same nigga. I'm gonna walk into like an IMAX. It could be a fancy movie theater. I'm walking in there with my book bag, and that bitch got like some Zaxby's back there, some Popeyes. I got me a meal in that bag. I got a meal in that bag, bro. I'm walking.
Like you going with a fucking book bag?
That can't be no high quality view experience.
They don't even.
That can't be some high quality.
That can't be some high quality viewing experience.
No. That gotta be some high quality viewing experience.
You got good food and reclining seats. I got good food and reclining seats. They're not allowing that in mine.
Oh yeah, my fault. I did see that. Yeah, I did see he was at that thing.
What
was it called?
The nigga in me, I'm still gonna bring my own food, bro. I'm gonna find a way.
In the backpack. That's why you bring a girl and her big purse. That's why you bring a girl. She got a purse.
No, I hate niggas like yo. Why can't you just fucking eat at home, yo? Like everybody else, yo. Why can't you just eat at home? It's 2 hours.
I'm gonna do the same thing if I'm at home. If I'm watching something, I gotta eat, bro.
Yeah, you eat popcorn during the movie. You fucking up the
nachos,
experience.
popcorn, hot dog.
No, I'm saying get you some fucking milk duds, nigga. Stop being bougie. I ain't saying I got some Zaxby's. I need me some filet mignon. I need some garlic butter salmon.
The corner, this nigga touching chicken.
Right.
Smoking greasy chicken.
Hey, Lee, let me tell you. And I'm fucking that shit up, bro.
I'm fucking that shit up. That nigga got wings, sauce on his hand.
Right.
Like, nigga.
Nigga flip the napkin out. Flip the napkin out, put on his lap.
I won't lie. We got this joint called Cinema Cafe. I used to go to a little while back. Listen, that was a vibe. It was like a little diner. It was like you could order food. You know what I'm saying? They had the tables there on the movie theater. It was a little vibe. I won't lie. It was a little vibe.
Hey, man.
Yeah, honestly, I ain't even mad at you bringing that one. What the hell?
That one. Some hating ass niggas, yeah.
Shout out season 1.
As niggas.
I was gonna say, it's not even so much you bringing the food; it's that aroma that I know that be killing them niggas around you. Because them niggas in the row in front of you probably just caught a whiff of some greasy ass.
The funniest part.
What the hell?
Like somebody will look over, and I'll look at them, and they just like shake their head like in agreement, like, "Yeah, nigga, you smart. Yeah, I know I'm smart. Your ass finna buy that bullshit ass food in there."
Man, I might bring the seafood broil in there, man, just because one has gone ahead and inspired me.
45. Go eat after.
That's what I'm saying, yeah. That's what I'm saying, Lee. Go on a date afterwards. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Nigga, get you a snack and then eat afterwards.
Hang on, I'm so confused. Hang on, how does work smarter, not harder, only apply to work? Why can't it apply to the date?
Let me just, I don't really like snacks. So
bro, the movies are a good date. The movies is a terrible date. You can't talk.
Yeah, the movie in general is
the movies is a terrible date. That's something for like you.
Unless you've been together. I'm about to say, unless you've been together for a minute and you go to the movies, that's some shit like, oh man, like just how about you just shut the fuck up? I shut the fuck up. We go hang out together and let's you know what I'm saying? Let's just do this. Let's say we did something.
Hang on, Jamin. How about this? How about we both shut up, watch this, and eat some of this seafood broil out this bag?
Now I gotta listen to your dumb ass chew. If I want to hear your stupid ass chew,
if I ever see anybody in the theater with a boiled bag, I'm alerting the manager. I'm walking. Excuse me.
They over there dipping a
boiled bag. This nigga sloshing
egg and the sauce.
This nigga sloshing crab legs and boiled eggs and potatoes over back here.
Big old corn of cob, just going crazy.
Like nigga gonna see a nigga with them orange flashlights coming in. Like, excuse me.
Yeah, that's gonna be funny as shit in the dark. All you gonna see is a silhouette pointing in your direction. It's just him right there, sir. Him right there.
Eat your bag in the theater.
Would you really kick them out though? I mean, motherfucker, just
if it was me, you know what's crazy? You know what's funny? I used to like want to really work at the movie theater to be one of them niggas, because I know my petty ass. I'm in there kicking niggas left and right. I'm like, nah, get the fuck up out. Come on. Take them. Put them shoes back on. Put them shoes back on.
I'm the scene.
I'm causing a scene.
That's what I'm saying.
Sir, you can't eat your boil back.
Nah.
Cut the light. Hey, yo. Stop the movie.
Nigga walking for the projector. Hey, cut that shit off. Hey, you.
Stop the film.
You. Get on your fucking phone, yo. Get off your phone, man.
No, that's true, though, bro.
Out of the movie.
It's funny because I seen one for horror movie fans. This is a great year for those. Barbarian and Smile are two really good films, and I went and seen Barbarian, and it starts off crazy. They had the security from out there come in. This nigga sat and watched the film for like the first 15 minutes, and then got back up and went back out to the lobby to make sure shit was straight. You know what? To be honest with you, I don't know if I can have that job because my ass would get just lost in these films. My ass would just get distracted. I look at my phone like, oh shit, nigga, it's been about 45 minutes. Let me go ahead, get back out there.
You telling me that nigga risked 15 minutes of somebody else's life to go watch a movie?
Bro, he just came. Bro, it's funny too because he really was only checking it first. He really was just checking out the theater, and then something happened on screen, and people were like, and he turned around and looked at the screen, and then he just popped into the row and just sat down for a second and really sat like a good 15 minutes just.
Man,
this is crazy.
Bro, yeah. I get it.
I definitely get my ass fired. Yeah, I definitely get my ass fired doing that. I lose track of time so quickly.
So feel me. Based off that, I got another question for niggas.
What's that?
Did niggas ever? You know what I'm saying? Do the movie hopping? You know what I'm saying? Lead to one shit and then go down, go see it. You know what I'm saying? Go sit in another thing.
Oh yeah, we used to do that shit all the time, especially up at the Owens Mills movie theater, yo. You do that shit all the time up there, yo. Cause them niggas, cause what they would do is, man, what you would do is you get one of your mans to get the tickets, and then you know that you could pop the door open on the back side, and you let everybody else in, everybody else get to the telling you, bro.
It didn't matter where I was at, bro. I could be somewhere bougie. I'ma catch me 2 movies. I could be at Regal's on $6 Tuesdays. I'ma catch me 2 movies. I could be at the Starlight Drive-In. I'ma back my car after watching that one. I'm gonna go to this other side and I'm gonna watch 2 movies. I'm getting me 2 movies worth.
Bro, that's such time-consuming delinquency.
That is time-consuming.
You gotta spend 4 hours because you want to be a delinquent. That's such time-consuming delinquency.
Nigga said that. I got a side question to bounce off of that one, Lee. Have y'all ever walked out of a movie?
Yes, that's actually how I found out that you can get your money back if you did not actually like the movie. I did not know that until I did that shit one time. Yeah, if you don't like the movie, you walk out before that joint end, like in the middle of it, you be like, hey, I didn't like the movie. It wasn't to my liking. You know what I'm saying? Here's my tickets back. And they actually give you your money back. I didn't know that. I was like, damn, y'all should tell these niggas. That's what niggas
did. What happened in that movie that made you walk out that movie?
Yeah.
I think it was, you know what's funny? Yo? All right, so because I was in the movie theater in the hood, I was watching Black Panther. It was me and my cousin, and I guess some niggas have been in there like seen this shit a couple times. Yo, I'm telling you, niggas was in there going crazy, yo. Like, I couldn't even hear the movie. I couldn't even hear the motherfucking movie. Man, niggas in there. I was like, yo, shut the fuck up, yo.
Cheekies? Oh, no.
Niggas in there.
So it was just the theater for you that really did it for you with that one.
It was a theater with that one, but that's how I figured you could actually like walk out of the movie and get your tickets back. I didn't even know that before.
Lee, y'all ever walk out of a theater? No.
Oh yes, I did. I was watching. What was I watching? I went to go see the movie Avatar. It was a long ass time ago, like. The little boy.
Avatar?
Yeah. No, not the blue people. I'm talking about the Earth, Wind, and Fire nigga. The little, you know what I'm talking about?
The dancing nigga.
Yeah, I was there.
I would have walked out that too.
I was there one of my nephews.
Fuck yeah.
No, I actually.
It was a movie? Like in the theater or something?
I was there for my nephew because he was seeing a movie. But anyway, the nigga who stood up, like he looked like a monk himself. Like the nigga was bald. He had the wrap on. Like the nigga looked like he was dressed up specifically to see the fucking movie. Like he dressed up like the dude with the little blue arrow on his head and all that.
Oh no.
And he's dead ass like doing fucking karate moves in the air. The shit, it's freaking me the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? It's a like fire. I don't know what the fuck.
Bro, what the fuck?
Turby land. It's that Florida shit, bro. He walking in theaters with a backpack. Niggas doing
what was going
in the theater, bro.
Yeah, like
I'm telling you.
I just knew that if I'm in a theater and it's a half naked white bald man doing karate moves in the air towards the screen.
That is
to get the fuck up out of that theater, bro.
That's some terrifying shit.
That is some scary shit.
He finna say
I'm a seasoned professional pirate. So if I'm going to the movies, I'm seeing something I actually want to see. Because anything else, I'm catching at the crib. So look, you know what I'm saying? I'll just turn the TV off. You know what I'm saying? Like that. So if I go to the movies, it's for something blockbuster. I'm seeing something I really want to see.
Otherwise, it's 1, 2, 3 movies. Me.
Yeah, that's what I'm walking out. The real one's know Pirate Bay. The Pirate Bay used to get a little good.
They did.
Yeah, the real ones know the Pirate Bay for the FBI guy.
That's funny.
I'll join you and Javen in one. I walked out of a movie. I walked out of what was it? The most updated version of The Grudge. I don't know what number that is. 3, I think, maybe. But whatever that shit was, 2 things. One, it was actually just that bad of a movie that it was like I actually was like, wow, this movie's really bad. Like, bro, like the little demon popped up on the first floor of the house. It was just him in the house, purely just those 2. And instead of running out the house, bro, ran up the stairs and ran into the closet.
bro. You know what? That just made me think of something, bro. What's and in y'all opinion, what's y'all like?
Yeah,
what's
the
most overrated like horror character in y'all eyes? Like what's the most overrated?
Overrated character.
Like if it's you and that motherfucker 1-on-1, who is
for sure?
I'm not running. I'm gonna whoop your ass first.
For sure, gotta be one of them ski mask niggas, yo. Fuck out of here, y'all niggas is not. Jason,
niggas. Them.
Jason, one of them niggas, man. And for sure, gotta be
you a bold one, man. I was going
toe to toe.
I was gonna say you're bold for that one, Nelson.
I don't. Yo, here's the thing. I'm geeked about. Why hasn't nobody just shot that nigga, yo? Like, why has nobody just shot? They ain't try hard enough. Yo.
I was gonna say, I'll tell you this: niggas definitely shot Michael Myers' ass a couple times. So that nigga was okay. His ass was okay after that. I'll say the most overrated for me, based because they're not really scary, and then two, in the 1-on-1, I'm definitely whooping their ass is Chucky or any of them doll ass niggas. Yeah. I'm not. That's just not scary. And if I catch your ass in a different spot than I left you, nigga, that's your last time showing up in this establishment.
You say that to Annabelle. Wake up on your lap. You'll say you wake up like this. Annabelle sitting on your lap like this. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be mad. You're gonna be real scared, Quinn. I'm telling you.
No. She gonna be real scared when I pick her up and put her head in the ceiling fan and just get that joint.
Ruthless nigga.
Quinn.
He was a ruthless nigga.
All I'm saying is you wake up. What the fuck? And then out of nowhere, that little ass hand, Quinn.
He's strong as shit.
Grab your shit like this.
Strong as shit.
Quinn. Damn, nigga. Chucky was boxing. That nigga Chucky was really duking out with niggas. But I don't know.
Chucky would have fucked you up, boy. Stop playing.
Bro, y'all are crazy. Listen. I'm putting Chucky and the bride in the ceiling fan, bro. They both getting dung up, right? I'm just holding them there. I'm just holding them up there, letting the ceiling fan do the work. And I'm going to just go ahead and just hold them up there.
Okay. Me personally, listen, I got to go with, and this is because, listen, bro. Listen, I'm sorry. This is just a white nigga. I'm that nigga Jack from The Shining. I'm gonna slap that nigga. What are you doing?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
What are you doing? What are you doing? And then I'm regular nigga. You a nigga. Any villain that's ever just been a nigga, I'm gonna just use that as my answer, bro.
Feel me? Listen, I ain't gonna hold you, yo. I thought about it many a times too. This is one of my favorite movies. I think I could get with Pennywise, yo.
I don't got a problem with you saying that, bro. I really don't got a problem with you saying that.
I think, listen, here's my thing. I think Pennywise scared of niggas. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think Pennywise scared of niggas, bro. Here's my theory on that. But here's my theory on it. Yeah, we did watch the same movie. But feel me, he was with them white folk. He was with them white kids the whole time, yo. When he was by himself, yo, my man was good. He was also
this nigga transforms into your greatest fear. You're gonna wake up one morning, you're gonna walk out, it's gonna be a giant box of chicken. It's gonna be chicken with no crack on the fries.
Oh my god.
This nigga Juan go walk outside, this is gonna turn into a busted down Hellcat. No weird, no tie. This nigga Pennywise. Y'all playing with Pennywise.
That's crazy. I was thinking the same shit. I'm like, bro, I'm like, you gonna get down with the entity?
I wake up like, oh, hip hop. Wait a minute.
Where's the crack?
No, where's the crack?
Nigga manifest fears, an entity that literally is designed to fucking scare you and eat you. And this nigga said, "Nah, I'm fucking him up." What are you talking about?
I was gonna say one. I don't even think you fight him. Well, no, the only weakness he does have, which is very weird, is just bullying him. If you talk down on the nigga.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying.
But here's the thing. This is where Lee's right though. I don't know if the first thought in your mind is going to be to insult the nigga that is your worst possible.
Oh no, if I'm I'm getting that shit off. Do you
not know the black community?
You fucking bitch. You fucking.
Do you not know the black community?
Nigga gonna manifest the 2023 season. Y'all getting put out. Y'all not making the playoffs. We didn't make the playoffs.
Joel Embiid injury report.
Injured Joel on the street. Injured Joel on the street. Can you help me? Please help me.
I'm gonna wake up, look cool, Lee. I'm gonna wake up, I'll be courtside in 2019. 2019 playoff game with the shot. Oh my God.
Yo.
I'm gonna start crying.
David, bro. Kawhi gonna hit that shot, turn around. It's gonna be Pennywise face on his body.
Right. Yeah, go see a bunch of balloons. Go see a bunch of balloons.
Look right at this nigga. Look right at this nigga. Hit the shot,
over and over.
Yo. But
right.
Me, yo, nah, come on, yo. You know niggas is straight getting his ass the first thing they saying. They ain't do none of that. I'm like, man, fuck you, Pennywise, just stupid ass. You're gonna get on his ass right there.
That's what I'm saying. You're gonna be too fucking scared to get those off, bro. You're gonna be too focused on running, bro. That's just gonna be terrible.
I'm a nigga. I believe in going out with a bang.
You gonna come home here wrestling in the back room. What's going on in there? Pennywise gonna put his head out from the sheets. Nigga.
They gonna try to scare me. Talking about some. They gonna be drooling. Talking about he doing that scary shit he be doing. I'm like, man, look at your stupid ass. Man. Look at you.
Drooling all over yourself.
Shit. Right, drooling all over yourself.
Dumb dummy.
Smack that nigga. Wipe your shit up, dummy.
You gonna try to slap him? That nigga gonna catch your ass with them 8 rows of teeth you got.
Quinn, this nigga think he's super nigga. He gonna go to his barber. The nigga, what you want? This is gonna turn into Pennywise.
Cut your shit like that.
It's gonna turn into Pennywise. You gonna look in the mirror, Pennywise giving you a fucking fade. That nigga,
bro. He hands you the mirror. What you think it is? It's cut like Pennywise haircut. It's got. What you think? You look at the barber like, bro, what the fuck is Pennywise?
You gonna be too distressed to think about packing them, bro. It's over. You're done.
Bro, you gonna lose your fucking mind when you see your shit cut like a clown. You gonna lose your fucking mind.
That's funny as shit, yo.
Bro, you gonna be too distraught to even pack them, bro.
He might got one. That come with being a nigga, yo. It's live his.
Hats gone. This nigga done took all your hats. Nigga done gave you the
hats, jewelry. I got no more Jordans. I'm good.
Oh shit,
I'm married. All that.
Hilarious.
He might got it. Yeah, he might got that shit.
Pennywise is really out here goated, man. That's just a fact of the matter.
Right, niggas not.
I want to end this off with a question here. It's a little deeper one, but nonetheless. Do you actually believe, because we heard this a lot growing up as children, especially in America, do you believe anybody can do anything? Why or why not?
No. Fuck no. Hell no, actually.
And why not, Juan?
When I take, you know what, and it's the same reason you said that that some people don't really understand what common sense is, or like you said something like there is no such thing as common sense. Motherfuckers really don't have that shit, bro. Granted, I understand people grow up different ways and shit, but it's like some shit, bruh. I promise you don't know how to do this shit, bruh. Like, I know you, and I know you can't do this shit. Granted, you might got an idea of wanting to do it, and I'm going to support it no matter what. But I'm going to also tell you, like, no, that's not the right field you want to move into because you just probably lack the physical capability, mental capability, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just being honest. Not everybody can do everything.
You say you too stupid to do what you want to do. No, that's what Juan just said.
And that's okay. And that's okay.
Yeah, I can see where you're coming from with that. What you think?
I think
off the base. Yeah, go ahead, Joe.
I think you can do anything you put your mind to, and that is a message to all the boys and girls out there. You can do anything you put your mind to. You can anything that you want to do, you put it out there, you write it down, you put it in, make it into fruition. If you don't know what fruition means, go ahead and look it up because I don't. So I'm just telling you to go.
I've heard Lee say it before though.
I've heard Lee say it, and it sounded like something that I would say in this moment. So you put it into fruition, and you make it happen. That is Hef's message to the boys and girls out there.
Juan a hater.
Hold on, wait. So you ain't got a problem with the hating ass nigga giving positive information, but you got a problem with me?
I've changed my ways.
I'm just
Over
saying.
over the season,
If
I've
we
changed.
going against the grain, I'm just saying if we going against the grain and shit, that nigga
I
definitely going against.
I believe people can change.
I've changed.
I'm giving hating ass Sanders. Here's what I'm gonna say, bro. As far as like the basic question Quinn said, no, anyone can't do anything. Everyone can't do anything. But within reason, yes. I feel like if there's something within reason, yes. Like I said, if you want to be the greatest fucking track star to ever live and you don't have the bone density or structure for it, obviously not. But if you have like, you know what I'm saying, realistic goal, like most people can achieve most anything they want to put their mind to, except like the most extreme shit.
Yes, Lee.
So yeah, that's what I say.
Yes,
and that saying right there is exactly why we have participation awards, why everybody thinks they can be a winner. Because not everybody can, and I need people to realize that.
Hey, ain't nobody say
you got niggas like me, and then you got the rest of them other niggas down there somewhere, like in the dwelling of something. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's me, and then it's them. So if we can just help those guys understand, it's not for you. I think everything would run a lot smoother.
Everybody's got to play their role.
Yeah,
everybody gotta play their role. I mean, yeah, you know,
because
maybe that's what you want to be, a role player.
I was gonna say not everybody. I mean, if everybody's leading, nobody's leading anybody.
Give me some non-extreme examples of things you think everybody can't do. Juan.
Like not everybody can be.
I actually have an example for that.
Even like professional sports, man, niggas can't just be great athletes.
Quinn, I imagine you could think of something. I'm asking Juan.
Oh no, I got a question for you following that, but based off that, go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Because I need to. Like I said, I just want to see the examples.
I don't think everybody can be a mathematician or a teacher or just anything. Honestly, some people just lack certain skills that require that amount of.
If somebody wanted to be a teacher, you don't think they could be a teacher?
Hell no, not really.
I think if you want it bad enough.
I was going to say that this right here is where the debate actually begins in all sincerity, because the question becomes, because I actually kind of agree with you.
Well, no, I think I
kind of agree with you.
I'm looking at the question different though.
No, I think you're right actually to a degree, because this is where it goes for everybody else, is because the question with what you just said as well, Lee, would name something that's not extreme. Everybody can do. Theoretically and technically, yeah, you could like pretty much do damn near anything. You're just like, okay, I'm going to force myself to do this. But the example that I've heard, and I'd like your guys' opinion on this guy became an amazing editor at like 19 years old. He didn't even graduate high school, making six figures now, got a group of editors underneath him that he's taught, does courses on editing and all that shit, right? He said, there's not really anything that's different from me and anybody else. If you have internet connection and YouTube, you could learn to do exactly what I've been doing and making these same six figures. Mm-hmm. The debating point on that, and where Juan's going at with like, not everybody actually could become a teacher, is not everybody's brain is wired the same way and is inclined to learn those same things. To dive a little deeper into the kid who's an editor, he already had an interest in editing. And when asked how many hours he put into learning how to edit, he said an ungodly amount. Now, if you take somebody who's like an athletic type of person, really not big into that kind of a thing, I don't think he'd ever be able to do that, because his brain will not allow him to sit and put those hours in unless he truthfully forced himself, like was really like, fuck everything, I'm going to force myself to do this against all feelings that I have on it. I don't think that somebody whose brain's wired differently could end up doing that. So going with what Juan said about the teacher thing, I just think there are some personality types like, no, I don't think this nigga could ever actually successfully teach anybody, because you would have to like literally break him down and reprogram this person to an extreme.
I think the way I was looking at the question,
y'all put this in a scenario like
everybody.
It has to be something you want to do.
Hold on, that's what I'm saying. I think everybody, from how you're looking at it, of course, everybody can do whatever they want to do, but some people, like I said, literally lack the qualities that it takes to be successful in that field. That's what I'm saying. So yes, technically everybody can do whatever they want, but essentially no, in the aspect that you probably just lack the qualities that
there's a glass ceiling.
It takes to make up that.
I don't think so. I think if you want it, I think any person that's ever wanted to do something, it's a matter of the effort you put into it. I feel like you can become an editor, whether you're inclined, like your brain is inclined to function that way or not. If that's something you've wanted to do and it's something like truly want to do, you can do it.
Yeah, I think so. I agree with that. It's all about what you put
within
into
reason. If there's something you actually want to do, you can do it. How much effort are you going to put into it? I don't know, but you can do it.
That's what the line draws. It's all about, you can definitely do it. Like Lee said, it really just comes down to if at the end of the day, you really want to do it. If you really want to do it, you won't be able to do it. It's gonna happen. But if you don't want to, then you
want to do it. The question is so broad. So I'm saying like, we're going into like whether people have the propensity to do certain things or another. I'm just saying if there's a world where somebody wants to do something, I believe within reason, I believe they can do it.
Yeah.
Like baseline, like how much effort they gotta have to put the effort in, obviously, but they can do it. No matter how much effort you put in.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like the Sixers, we want to win the championship, and in reality, you know what I'm saying, in reason, we're going to win it, and it's gonna come, it's gonna happen. It's just all about.
You're getting into extremes.
I wouldn't say that's extreme. I think the Bulls would be more extreme than that. But what I'm saying is, and maybe the Nets too. But what I'm saying is,
what the fuck?
That's when it comes down to. That's what it comes down to at the end of the day. Like Lee says, what you want out of it. So,
question.
But let us know what y'all think.
Just to end this off and end this off with that topic in itself. Do you think a kid, terrible speech, but really wants to be a rapper? Do you think he could do it? Like successfully flip his image around after however long he's got to take to do it. Do you think it's part? Do you think he could?
Well, what do you mean? Because look,
vocal class is a thing.
Hang on. What?
Hold on. Let me speak. Let me say. Because I feel like we're flipping this into an extreme. I said like within reason. Obviously, like I said, he probably won't be. He can be a rapper. Like I said, he can be a rapper. Within the sense of just being a rapper, he can become a rapper. Would he be a super successful, famous rapper? Now we're getting into the extremes of life where, bro, only a percentile of people make these like positions that y'all are talking about. I'm talking like base level, yes, he can become a rapper. So if you ask me that question, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, let's take it off the extreme. Do you think he could support himself with rapping at a certain point?
There might be a market for that.
Because there's a lot of niggas that do rap and they're not some big stars, but they're able to pay their bills. Do you think that he could pay his bills off rapping? Like
I think being able to pay your bills off rapping is an extreme, but you know what I'm saying?
I think that is an extreme as well too. I'm not gonna lie to you because that is something that it's an anomaly to have. It's an anomaly.
Extremely small people in the world can pay their bills off rap.
Successfully
do you think he could supplement his income with rap?
So like
that could be extra.
Yes, he could. Yes,
that could be extra income. Yes, that could definitely extra income.
And get a $20 check from SoundCloud.
He could definitely do that. Also, there's also speech classes. He can go to speech class if he really wanted to. You know what I'm saying? Vocal class. If he really wanted to, he could definitely. But it depends. Is he gonna want to? You know what I'm saying? Stop being mushmouth and be the best rapper alive? That's up to him. It's up to him.
Completely kind of, because this actually now makes me wonder, do you think a non-funny nigga could learn to be funny?
This is what I will say about
myself.
This is what I will say about that. I didn't know that there was actually a school for comedy. That's all I'm gonna say. I did not know that. Now I was told that by somebody. I didn't know that there was a school for comedy. So I guess you can learn to be funny. Technically, I guess you can learn. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
So that's I guess so. What do you think, Lee Wan? Do y'all think a non-funny nigga with a proper will and determination can just learn to be a gut busting nigga? He's just hilarious.
Yes.
To tell a funny joke,
Yes. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say that because I've seen. I can't tell you how many countless people I've seen. I'm not really going to specifically speak on a race, but corny motherfuckers find corny jokes funny. So trust me, it's an audience out there for that.
You know how many not funny niggas I've seen running the halls of schools repeating, "You ain't got no nipples," and making everybody laugh. Niggas, anybody can do it. Anybody can do it.
Yeah, there's also an art to it's also an art to writing jokes as well too. So you gotta learn how to do that. You know what I'm saying? You could be terrible on the spot being funny, but you could be a great writer and know how to write some jokes. You know what I'm saying? So that's also that too. Quinn, listen, Quinn, you throwing them at us, yo. We gonna hit back, yo. We gonna swing back, man. We gonna throw them scenarios at. We gonna swing back, okay? Come on.
That's about it right there. I just wanted to make sure. I'm just curious to know.
We ain't strike out, Lee. We ain't strike out, man.
Y'all niggas.
We got it this time, man.
Y'all niggas are better than me, bro. I'm not that nigga that's trying to be optimistic.
You a grimy,
I'm not.
nigga.
I'm a realist,
yeah,
bro. I'm a realist,
it,
bro.
yeah.
I'm just somebody. I believe in.
Let's send it out.
You got.
Hold on, wait. I'm just saying. I just
that
think
somebody couldn't dedicate themselves to being a teacher.
That's insane. I'm a realist, though. I'm just saying there's people in this world that are fillers to do shit. You know what I'm saying? Just regular shit. And there's people that, let's say they work at McDonald's, but they grew up all their life saying, I want to be a fucking teacher. Well, it's just not gonna happen realistically. So I'm not just gonna tell you can be anything you want to be, because that's just shit not finna. It's just not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Depending on exactly where you really try to gear yourself up towards for that career and shit, like all that shit plays a factor. That's why I'm not gonna tell anybody that you can, because I don't know your work ethic and shit. I'm not just gonna tell you can be some shit that I don't think you can be. Hell no, figure that shit out on your own.
With the first pick in the 2022 hating ass nigga incorporated draft, we gonna pick Warren Moses. Yes, sir. Yo, come on, that was some hating ass shit, bro. You told nigga from McDonald's he can't.
I'm in that crabs in a bucket hive mentality. I think that philosophy you just laid out to me, Juan, I think that's buried in there somewhere, bro. The fact that you can apply what you believe people are capable of to their lives and to their worlds. That is crazy. And I feel like that is what the crabs in the bucket mentality is made out of. Or not made out of entirely, but I feel like it's in there somewhere, mixed in the pot with some Old Bay. You know what I'm saying? But
hey,
through the whole thing there.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Don't do that. What you mean? But I'm just saying, bro, you can't apply what you believe what people can do to their lives. There's a lot of people right now that have impacted the world greatly, that if they listen to what people thought that, you know what I'm saying, their feelings were, they would have never impacted the world like they did. So I'm just saying that's a crazy way to look at it.
That's I'm perfectly fine with being that stepping stone for somebody to want to work over or be an overachiever. So if you know what I'm saying, you work past what I told you, shit, you not only is you proving me wrong, I mean, I'm a nobody compared to what I think you should do with your life. I'm just saying, like, on the outside looking in, okay, it might be some hating shit, but I'm like, bro, you ain't got that shit in you, bro. I'm just like,
you ain't got that shit in you,
and it's okay.
No, I think realistically, y'all pretty much do agree, actually, because y'all are talking about it from the idealistic standpoint, and Juan's talking about it realistically, because he's talking about the fact that Juan's excluding the fact that they're interested in what you were talking about as well. Like, when the question of anybody can do anything, we're talking about things that they're not interested in as well.
Why would people want to do things they're not interested in?
I'm not even talking about that aspect.
It's anything.
I'm just saying that
anything is anything, right?
It's cool.
That's such a weird angle to answer the question. Who would dedicate their lives to doing something they don't want to do?
But could they do
it? You can ask any Waffle House worker right now, did they want to work at Waffle House? And they're gonna tell you fucking no. I'm just saying, like, we gotta be for real, bro. Like,
all right.
It's common sense though. Like,
hey man,
just not capable of.
Yes, someone is not capable of doing something they don't want to do, or you know what I'm saying. That's
hey man, y'all let us know in the comments what y'all thinking about that one. Yeah, I think we got a split decision right now. We got a split decision, man.
Definitely split.
Split. Split as fuck, man.
GG's in the chat to the viewers. GG's to y'all for peeping out another episode of the Geeked Up podcast. Be sure to follow us on everything, man. Like, comment, subscribe, share. And thank you again for tuning into the Geeked Up podcast hosted by yours truly, the Inside Wolves Entertainment crew. We are out.
For more Inside Wolf content, make sure to subscribe and make sure to hit that link tree in our bio to bring you to all our platforms. Let's get it.